Welcome back to another video. So in today's video I have a special one for you. As I said in my last video, I would give you guys a full-on review and I will buy this new fragrance that I wanted, that I had a sample of. I did a comparison, and also I talked a little bit about it. It is no other than Mont Blanc Explorer. Moment of silence, guys, for Mont Blanc Explorer. So let's get into it, guys. Today I give to you the review of Mont Blanc Explorer, but let's get right into it. So Mont Blanc Explorer, minimal masculine. So Mont Blanc Explorer, guys, it was released in early 2019. The perfumer for this one right here, for these names, guys, I'll definitely butcher these names because there's some rare names. I think these perfumer are from different countries, so that's why their name is kind of different. So the perfumer for this one, guys, is Oliver Pichou. I will definitely butcher these names, but I will try to place a picture right here of all three of them so you guys can see them. Oliver Pichou, Antoine Maison Dieu, and Jordi Fernandez. That is the three perfumer, guys, that actually put this fragrance together. They are the nose behind this fragrance. They did a wonderful job with this fragrance. And let's get into the available sizes of this fragrance right here. The available sizes are 30, 60, and 100 ml. As you can see, this is a 100 ml. Let me tell you guys about the prices now for these three. For the 30 ml, you'll get it for $25. The bottle is slimmer than this one. Obviously, it'll be smaller, slimmer, and I think a bit longer, from my point of view, what I saw online. So yeah, that is for the 30 ml. For the 60 ml, you'll be paying $34, and for the 100 ml, you'll be paying $50 to $60. And shout out to Fragrance X. I got it for $49, but it was originally for $65. Fragrance X is a great website to buy fragrances from. They actually give used fragrance for a lot cheaper, but they wouldn't be giving you the cap. Shout out to them. I will definitely be buying. And also, they give me a coupon code again. Together, it came with this fragrance, so I will definitely be buying more fragrances from them. So definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want to see more fragrances review. Let's get into the top notes on this one, guys. So the top notes are bergamot, pink pepper, and clary sage. The middle notes are Haitian vetiver and leather, guys. The base notes are ambroxan, ackee gallowwood, Indonesian patchouli, and cacao pad. So with that being said, let me give you guys my take on this fragrance now. So let's get into it, guys. So my take on this fragrance, initially, upon spraying this fragrance, guys, initial opening, like spraying it like this, it has a strong alcohol smell, like if you guys have ever sniffed vodka, the rum. To give you guys a better understanding of what alcohol is, what smells on the opening of this fragrance, rubbing alcohol, it smells sort of like rubbing alcohol for the first minute or two. After that, guys, you get a beautiful pineapple note, and again, and one thing to know, pineapple is not present in this fragrance, guys. That is because this is said to be a flanker of one of the most expensive fragrance, Creed Ventus, and that is where they get it, guys. Creed Ventus is a pineapple based fragrance, so this is a flanker, and they actually are associating this with Creed Ventus, which is a pineapple based fragrance. So I get it why they're saying pineapple, this smells like pineapple, but I think that's the patchouli. After the dry down, guys, smell of pineapple and the smell of ambroxan. What do you have after that, guys? You get a minimal masculine natural earthy scent that also can be, this fragrance can be a signature scent. It is signature scent worthy. This will get you compliment, guys. Like, this fragrance will get you compliment, and again, I'm reapplying this just to get the top notes of it. This will get you compliments, guys. There's no doubt about that. Two major downsides to this fragrance is it smells like other fragrances. It smells like Dior Sauvage EDT because of the ambroxan and the patchouli, more so the patchouli. That's why it smells like Dior Sauvage EDT a little bit. And also, guys, it is a flanker, so that is a major downside to it. You'll be smelling like one of the most known fragrances out, out there, which is Creed Ventus. You'll be smelling like that, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. So definitely take that into consideration. And it doesn't last as long as I would like, guys. This fragrance doesn't last as long as my first signature scent, which is Versace Dylan Blue. and it doesn't last as long as some other fragrances. But do keep in mind that if you get the 100 ml, you can definitely reapply this fragrance. You can definitely reapply as you go on about your day. You can definitely reapply as many times as you want. So like I've said, guys, after 2 minutes you get this ambroxan that is mixed together really nicely with the pink pepper. It's sort of like the Sauvage Parfum, but it is not as powdery, which I really like. I don't like powdery fragrance, and this doesn't smell powdery at all, guys. The patchouli keep it fresh, and it keeps it really nice. It doesn't dry down and turn into this big powdery ball or this big powdery blob, if you get what I mean. Like Dior Parfum turns into this powdery blob, which I hate. And also it has this ambery sweetness to it. It is also fresh and aromatic. It lingers in the air nicely, but also it has a soft spiciness to it, which I like, guys. And I think that spiciness comes from the pink pepper, which is not too spicy. It doesn't have a bunch of spices like cinnamon and stuff, but the pink pepper gives it this really nice edge to it, this bad boy edge to it, which really gives it the edgy feel to it. When this fragrance is dried down, guys, let's say it has been like an hour or even half an hour, it has this amazing nice earthy smell from the wood and the patchouli. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't smell animalic at all. It doesn't smell like something raw. It doesn't smell over musky. Like I've said, it has this nice earthy smell from the wood that it has. Achy Gala wood it gives it that really nice spicy woodiness to it. It doesn't smell like, again, it doesn't smell powdery or anything of that sort. With that being said, guys, that is how I would describe this fragrance. That is some of the fact about this fragrance right here. So let's get into the longevity, guys. So for me, this fragrance lasted, I would say, 4.5 to 6 hours max. After 6 hours, guys, you have to reapply this fragrance. Or if you work in, like, let's say construction or something, you will have to reapply this fragrance after 4 or 5 hours. You have to reapply, definitely. If you don't reapply this fragrance, definitely will not be smelling on you again, like in a close encounter in a line or in a restaurant line or at the bank and you have to get in a line. So yeah, definitely the longevity of it is 5 to 6 hours max. That is it. It all depends upon the situation as well, if you're wearing it indoor, in the house, or outside. So take that into consideration, guys. For the projection, guys, I would say this project for like 2 hours. It gives me a nice projection from like where I stand to like 4 feet away. It projects really nicely. People around me can smell it and so on. So that is a really nice projection. And for 2 hours, that is really good. It has a moderate sillage, guys, and this fragrance will leave one of the best masculine scent trail, guys. Like, it has a nice scent bubble that will leave behind you. It will have like a bubble around you and like sort of projecting around you. It wouldn't go more than like 4 feet or 2 feet away from you, like this much, and it will stay really nicely, especially if you're like walking on the sidewalk in, let's say, New York or something, and someone's behind you or beside you. They will definitely smell this fragrance on you, guys, like, and they'll be smelling around, they'll be sniffing around, wondering what is that smell. Definitely that is a great takeaway on this fragrance, guys. People will be sniffing around to see who is that smell, so keep that in mind. So with that being said, guys, let me tell you guys about who can wear this fragrance. So who do I see wearing this fragrance? In my opinion, guys, a guy who is dressed up in a nice brown suede jacket and the boots in like a colder weather. Maybe it's springtime or fall or even winter time, like not like blizzard winter, but there's better winter fragrances out there. But what type of weather do I see someone wear this fragrance? It is a colder day. It's not snowing. You cannot wear this when it's snowing because it will just mellow out in the air and it would last like an hour and that's it. But there's better fragrances out there like Spice Bomb Extreme you can wear when it's snowing, so keep that in mind. Definitely I see a guy wearing this in the colder weather, a guy who is on his mission and purpose in life, a guy who is enthusiastic and energized and optimistic. He's enthusiastic about stuff, like the name said, explorer. And to be an explorer, you have to be enthusiastic and optimistic about things. You have to be energized. So that is the type of personality trait you have to have when pulling off a fragrance like this. This is not like Mont Blanc Legend the black one that I reviewed, the black and silver. This is not like that. This is not a boring fragrance at all. This fragrance is not boring. This is a well put together fragrance for a guy like that out there. Optimistic, enthusiastic, and energized. It is not a super playful fragrance, and it is not a serious fragrance like Dior Sauvage. It is a little bit more playful than Dior Sauvage. It is a little bit more fruity and uplifting as well. So with that being said, let me tell you guys about the versatility of this fragrance now. This fragrance can be dressed up and dressed down, all the way from a suit to a shirt and short, from a t-shirt and a shorts, or a tank top and a shorts at the beach. Maybe you can even wear this fragrance and sip some drink at the beach. Yeah, you can definitely wear this one and have a drink at the beach, maybe drinking cocktail or something, or just relaxing at the beach. And again, not to forget, this is a great office fragrance. You can also wear this to the office. It is a great work fragrance, even if you're working outdoor or indoor. Maybe you're doing construction, all the way from construction work to working in the office, you can wear this one. And guys, there's better clubbing fragrances out there, like Versace Eros is a good clubbing fragrance, fragrance that is more sweet. But this is also a great fragrance to go to the bar. Maybe you're just grabbing a drink on the weekend. Maybe on a weekday, if you're just grabbing a drink at the bar, you can still wear this one, guys. It's that type of fragrance, like it is a dumb reach fragrance, guys. Let's say you don't know what to wear today. You don't want to wear a fragrance like Versace Eros. You don't want to wear Versace Pour Homme because it's too fresh. This one, you can just grab this off the shelf and wear this fragrance. And also, this can be your signature scent. If you want to have one fragrance, you don't know what to buy, you don't know what to wear, this can be your one go-to fragrance, guys. Or let's say you're starting off a collection, you don't know what to buy, this is a great fragrance to buy for your first fragrance. So what age group do I see wear this fragrance, guys? I would say starting from a 20-year-old male that is a bit more masculine, that has his stuff together, that is a bit more serious and masculine, that maybe goes to the gym, has a bit more built. When I'm talking about built, I mean built physically, because this is not a teenager. It is not your typical out of the shower fragrance. It is a more mature fragrance, so you have to be a little bit more masculine when pulling off this one. This is not a typical Versace Dylan Blue. Say that it is not a typical shower gel fragrance, so you have to be a bit more put together to wear this one, so keep that in mind. Also, if you're 70 years old, you can wear this one. There is other fragrances for older men out there like Davidoff Cool Water. So if you're 70 plus and still looking for a fragrance, definitely I would highly recommend you pass on this one and look for a fragrance like Davidoff Cool Water, or a more mature fragrance. So lastly, guys, if I was to rate this fragrance, I would rate this package right here in the bottle, which I really love. I would give it a 9 out of 10, solid 9 out of 10 for the packaging. It looks minimal. The packaging is masculine. If you were to put this on your collection on the shelf, it would look super cool. It would look really nice on your shelf. And I personally like to just see it there on the shelf. That is just me. So I'd give it a 9 out of 10. If this fragrance was to be a little bit cheaper, like let's say a $50 for 100 ml, I would be glad, because this fragrance, it is a $50 range fragrance. There is Bleu de Chanel, there is Versace Dylan Blue, which has a little bit more character to them, and they also last longer than this one, and they are in the $60 to $70 range. Bleu de Chanel maybe in the $80 range. Dior Sauvage, they are longer lasting fragrances. And I think this one, for the reason, guys, the only reason why I think this one should be a little bit cheaper is because it doesn't last as long. That's the only thing about it, and you have to reapply, which for me, it is not a big issue. But for you guys out there, for your value that you'll be getting for the 100 ml, guys, I think it should be a little bit cheaper at the $50 range, and not $65 or $60. I think it should be $50, and let's just keep it at that. That's my personal opinion, because what I try to do is I try to give you guys a general overlook and my honest opinion about what I think about a fragrance, not just the notes and how it smells. So for the distinctiveness, guys, that is a huge one for me. I would give this a solid 9 out of 10, because it doesn't smell like Bleu de Chanel, it doesn't smell like Dior Sauvage, it doesn't smell like Versace Dylan Blue, it doesn't smell like Prada Luna Rosa Carbon, and for that I will give this fragrance a 9 out of 10. I mean, it does have that patchouli and ambroxan feel to it, but I am telling you guys, it doesn't smell like that, guys. Like, upon initial opening, like let's say 5 minutes into the opening, you will have this ambroxan and patchouli dominating each other together with the spiciness, which can be close to the Eau Sauvage, which can be close to other fragrances, but after that it doesn't smell like that at all. And on the initial opening, guys, it doesn't smell like that too. It doesn't smell like every fragrance out there, but yet it is mass appealing. It is one of the most distinctive designer fragrances out there, guys. For complement factor, guys, people have smelled these notes in fragrances before. It is nothing new. Patchouli is present in some of the most favorable fragrances out there. Ambroxan is present. And also this is a flanker of Creed Aventus, so the females will definitely smell this on other guys out there. So one thing to keep in mind is it is not a new scent to females' nose and other people's nose in general. So for the complement factor, maybe you'll get like for the complement factor, I will give this a 7 out of 10 because it is not something totally new. It's not something totally distinctive, but it is distinctive and new to some people as well. And guys, lastly, for the overall rating on this one, I would give this an 8 out of 10. I would give this a solid 8 out of 10 because it deserves it, guys. Like, this fragrance deserves an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 fragrance. It is not a 9. It is not a 9.5. So I'll give this a solid 8 out of 10. So with that being said, guys, if you found this video helpful, definitely comment and let me know if you guys have this fragrance, if you guys had this fragrance, or if you guys are thinking about getting this fragrance. Maybe you're watching this video because you want to get this fragrance. So let me know down in the comments, guys. If you're new here, guys, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be doing more fragrance review, and on this channel I do men's fashion, fitness, and lifestyle videos, various topics, guys. Maybe you see a different video on my channel, so definitely don't unsubscribe. I do different types of video, and I will definitely be doing more fragrance reviews like this one. So with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram as well. And with that being said, guys, thanks for watching and peace out.